Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Nunes. I'm here to do a quick math lesson with you on place value today, and this lesson will help you on pages 3 and 4 in your math packet. So why place value? Place value helps you read and write numbers, helps you say numbers, it helps you compare numbers, helps you add, subtract, multiply, and divide numbers, and it helps you understand relationships and patterns in numbers. So here we have a place value chart that I've created, and you can see that it's separated into 3 periods. So here we have the ones period, which has the ones, tens, and hundreds. We have a comma here to separate the periods. This is the thousands period that has the 1000s, the 10,000s, and the 100,000s. And then fourth graders are responsible for knowing all the way up to the millions period in the 1 millions place. So we're going to use this place value chart to help us practice writing numbers in standard form, in word form, and expanded form. So say you got a number like this. It has a lot of digits in it, and when you look at it, you're like, whoa, that's a big number. But you can use place value to help you read it, and to help you say it, and to help you work with this number. So let me show you how to use the place value chart to better understand this number. So when I look at this number, the first thing I would do is I would count up the digits. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 digits. So now when I go to my place value chart, I'm going to count up 7 boxes on my place value chart. So that tells me where to start writing my number. So on my place value chart, I'm going to count out 7 spaces because my number had 7 digits in it. So I'm going to count from the ones place. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 boxes. So I'm going to be needing this whole entire place value chart to write my number. So let me write down that. So now reading this number is going to be a piece of cake for me because I'm going to use my place value chart and the commas on my place value chart to help me out. So when I read this number, I start with the biggest place value position, which in this case, it's the 1 millions place. So in the millions period, there's only 1 digit. So I'm just going to say 2 million. So the comma helps me separate the periods, so I have 2 millions. So now I'm going to go on to my thousands period. I don't have any 100,000. So when I look in the thousands period, I just see this number 64. So when I go to read the thousands period, I'm just going to read that number 64. And then this comma tells me that's the separation of the periods. And this is a thousands period, so I have 64 thousands. So far I have 2,064,000. And the last part, in the ones period, I'm just going to look at that number in the ones period and pretend it's the only number there. And when I look at it, I see the number 703. So that's my number that's in the ones period. So now I just have to put that all together. So I have 2,064,703. Notice I did not say the word and anywhere in that number. Remember, we don't say the word and when we're reading whole numbers. So again, this is 2,064,703. So now we're going to work on writing this number in 3 forms. We're going to write it in standard form, in word form, in expanded form. So standard form is just the regular way we write numbers. The regular old way. Standard means regular. So we just use the digits and the number to write the number, and we use commas to separate the periods. So I'm going to write that number in standard form. So that's what that number looks like in standard form. Again, it is 2,064,703. Next, we have word form. That's when we use number names to spell out the way this number is spelled using words. So a little bit tricky here. This is a long one. So we start with the biggest place values. We have 2 million. So I'm going to write 2, T-W-O, million. And just like I have a comma in my number, I'm going to put a comma in my word form, 2 million. Next, I have 64,000. Comma, just like in my number, and the last part, 703. Again, notice I did not write the word and. Last step for today is to write this number in expanded form. So this is another case where the place value chart is going to come in handy because I'm going to use the labels from the place value chart to help me write the number in expanded form. So again, we're going to start with that biggest place value, again, the 2 in the millions place. So I have a 2 in the millions place. I have to think about what that's worth. A 2 in the 1 millions, that equals 2 million. So how do I write 2 million? Well, again, I can use the place value chart to help me. It's going to be a 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros after it. So let's write 2 million. 2 with 6 zeros is 2 million. Now I'm going to add the number. Oh, I don't have I don't have a 0 in the 100,000s place, so that's not worth anything. I don't need to write it down. Next, I have 6 10,000s. 6 10,000s. That's like 6 times 10,000, so that means that's equals to 60,000. So again, I'm going to write a 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros after it for 60,000. Now I go to the 1,000s place. So there's a 4 in the 1,000s place. 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. So I'm going to add 4,000. Going to the hundreds place. A 7 in the hundreds place. 7 times 100 is 700. So I'm going to add 700. Again, I have 0 tens, so I'm not going to add plus 0 because there's no value there. And lastly, I have 3 ones, so I'm going to add 3 ones. So now I have 2 million plus 60,000 plus 4,000 plus 700 plus 3 equals that number that we started with, 2,064,703. All right, so there you have it. There's how you can use a place value chart to read a number, to write the number, to say the number, to write it in word form and expanded form. So now I challenge you, Gomes graduates. Here's a new number, 532,799. Can you post a comment and write this number in standard form, in word form, or expanded form, or all three? That's your challenge. Good luck, and let me know if you saw my video.